If you guys are interested in a fast and reliable Ultimate Team coin source, make sure you guys go check out thefootshop.com. All the links will be listed in the description below. Hey guys, what's going on? Russo here, bringing you guys a brand new series today, and we are bringing you the series called Random Coin Hybrid, guys. And as you guys can tell, we have some bunch of numbers on the screen right now, but basically, guys, what the numbers mean. So if I generate a numbers 1 through 5, I have to produce a player with 0 to 500 coins, 6 through 10, 500 to 1,000 coins, 11 through 15, 1,000 to 2,000 coins, etc., etc. So if I get the number 56 through 60, guys, I do have to purchase a player worth 250,000 coins or more. So that is kind of the maximum cap. So I have a lot of wiggle room there with that. So how we're going to determine what numbers I do get, we're going to go ahead and random.org, generate 11 random integers, numbers 1 through 60, guys, put them all in one column, and that is how I'm going to build a squad. So essentially, guys, I need to come up with a squad that fits all the criteria. So if I get 3 numbers 1 through 5, I have to get 3 players worth between 0 and 500 coins. Those are the numbers that we end up getting, guys, and we will kind of show you a little bit of a good graphic in a few seconds right up here, so you guys can kind of get a little bit of a better look on who I am going to put in my squad. So there you guys go. We get 21, 35, 17, 2, 20, 38, 35, 3, 55, and 45. And basically, guys, we're going to show you how it breaks down and how many of each type of player that we're going to actually have to put into the squad. So thought this would be a really cool idea. A lot of people seem to be liking the generated hybrids, and this is basically what it is, guys. So 4 players between 0 and 500, 2 players between 2,000 and 3,000, 1 player between 3,000 and 4,000, 2 players between 5 and 10,000, 1 player between 10 and 20,000, and we actually did get 1 player between 20 and 50,000. So let's go ahead and get into the squad, guys. And this is very random and very kind of crazy to build. We came up with an absolutely insane squad, and I thought this idea was actually cool. If you guys do think this is a cool idea, let me know in the comment section below. Let's go for 150 likes, and I'll be making sure to put some more effort into this video and make sure that we can do another one of these for next week, because these do take a lot of effort, guys, a lot of thought, and it is kind of difficult building the squad. It took me a few hours to actually come up with the squad that you guys are seeing on the screen right now, but we're going to go ahead and start off at the goalkeeping position with Rene Adler. And as you guys can see, he is worth 3,300 coins, so he's going to be fitting into that spot from the 3 to 4,000 coin mark, I do believe. So that is what, that is how the players are going to be doing, guys. So if you guys go ahead and look at the bought for price, you guys will be able to fit them in and kind of, go along with that as well. I'm going to leave all the directions in the description, guys, so make sure you guys do check them out. It is kind of confusing, guys, but once I come out with a few episodes, you guys will definitely, basically understand it a lot better, and I think that it will be really cool. So we're going to go ahead at the first center back position. We are, going with the absolute legend, Carlos Puyol, guys, and he actually had a really nice header for me. Actually wasn't that bad of a player. He is fairly slow, but nonetheless did play very well for me, so I was really excited to kind of play with him. I didn't think he was going to be that great, but he ended up being very, very good. His defensive stats are excellent, although his pace is a little bit weak. But moving on to the right back, guys, we do have Juan Valera from the Spanish league as well, and he is also Spanish. 78 pace and 72 defense, guys, also 81 heading, a very good player. That is one of the players between the 0 and the 500 coin mark. We are moving on to the center back, guys. We do have Mats Hummels, guys, from Borussia Dortmund, to link perfectly up with Rene Adler. Both German guys, both in the Bundesliga, so it gives Adler really nice chemistry right there. 65 pace, 85 defense, and 84 heading. Now, one of the things you guys are probably going to say to me is that both of my center backs are fairly slow. Yes, guys, that is very true, but they have very good defensive stats. So although some players were able to pace right by them, they basically were able to stop the majority of them, just basically due to their very good defensive stats and being able to be on the ball very easily. So moving on to left back, guys, we actually have a transferred player. This is actually his original card, Chris Lowe, guys, from Borussia Dortmund. Now, he did cost me 6,600 coins, and this was the cheapest buy now on the market. So luckily for me, this fit into the 5 to 10,000 coin range, so we were able to do that. But I was actually able to sell him on for a profit, which I thought was actually awesome. So moving on to the first CDM in the squad, guys, we are going to have a silver from a Wigan Athletic. That is going to be James McCarthy, and he is actually converted backwards. Kind of cost me a lot of coins, 3,000 coins for a silver player, but he is BPL, guys, keep that in mind, and he is a silver. But 69 pace, 66 defense, 76 dribbling, 75 passing, very good stats, if you do convert him back to a center defensive mid. Played fairly well for me and actually was able to score a really nice goal that we have right here. Nice little roulette move with his 3-star skill moves, and then he's going to bury that one into the right-hand corner of the net. So really nice moves right there by McCarthy. But moving on to the next CDM in the squad, guys. Sorry, apologize about that. There is some really weird glitch going on in Ultimate Team right now that when you actually search for the formation and the player should be in, he doesn't actually pop up in the squad, and that was the case for McCarthy. McCarthy. So, but moving on to the next CDM, guys, we do have Oriol Romeu, I think it is, Vidal, one of the players from Chelsea who actually just went over to Valencia, I do believe. Fairly good player, very slow, but he's very, very cheap as well. I believe he cost me around 350 coins, as you guys just saw right there. So that's another player that does fit in between the 0 and the 500 coin mark. Moving on to the center forward, guys, we do have Wesley Hoolahan, who once again fits in between that 0 and 500 coin mark. But this guy's actually very, very good. He's a converted from a cam. Didn't really want to play him on the outer edges because of the fact that he is kind of slow. 69 pace isn't very good, but he is 4-star skill, guys, so you can be fairly skillful with him. I actually didn't know that until I was, went into his card and I was able to kind of view him in there. I didn't even bother to look, didn't even realize he was 4-star skills, but he was a very good player, guys. Had a really good shot, was very impressed with him, and it gives some really nice links to the striker in the cam, which you guys are going to be able to see. So I was really, really happy with how Hoolahan played. I might actually try to use him in one of the squads that I do build, probably at the center mid position, but he is probably fairly pricey. So, but you guys can skill with him. He's very, very good. As you can see, he has put in some excellent shots for me so far. But I was really kind of happy because building the squad, guys, is completely random, as most of you guys know, and it's very difficult to do because you guys have to kind of abide by the rules and how much each player costs, and depending on what you can get them for with your buy it nows and open bids and things like that. So moving on to the cam, guys, on the left side, we're going to have another Irishman. We're going to have Stephen Ireland. Literally, his last name is Ireland. So, of course, he is definitely an Irishman. 75 pace, guys, 77 dribbling, 68 shooting, 58 defense, 71 passing, and 51 heading. 4-star weak foot and 3-star skills. Didn't really do too much, just gave some really nice chemistry links for the striker as well as the center forward that you just saw as Hoolahan. Also gives some really nice linkage to McCarthy. 3 Irishmen in the BPL. But moving on, guys, to the next cam, we have possibly one of the best players that I've ever played with. He absolutely came out of the woodwork in this one. We do have David Silva. He played fantastic for me. 78 pace, guys, 88 dribbling, 79 shooting, 47 defense is fairly low, but of course he's not really meant for his defensive stats, and he has very good heading and passing as well. But he's just an absolutely excellent player, guys, a very good attacking player, and that goal right there, it was just absolutely crazy. 3 rebounds, and we finally slotted away with him. I have no idea what was going on, but David Silva is absolutely class, guys. He would probably be an absolutely brilliant center forward. A lot of people do like to convert him back to the central mid position, but I really did like him at cam in the 4-2-3, and I think he played absolutely excellent. He has a beast shot, very good passing to kind of feed the striker and the center forward as well, and he just has that right amount of pace for him to be able to break away from the defense. So I definitely think he's a very good player to play on the outer cams in that 4-2-3-1 formation, and he has an absolutely beast shot, as you guys can see right there with his left foot. He finishes that from the outside of the box. But moving on to the final player in the squad, guys, the most expensive player in this squad, the 20,000 to 50,000 coin range player. We do have the team of the season, Robbie Keane, who ironically, guys, I will be coming out with a review on tomorrow, and I actually built a different squad around him, so you guys will be able to catch that squad before next week's team of the week does come out, because I will be uploading the squad on either Monday or Tuesday. But we are going to have a review on Robbie Keane tomorrow, and I'm really excited about that. He was a fairly good player. We'll kind of go, a little bit over his ups and downs when I do get into the more in-depth review tomorrow. But he definitely, I kind of just searched randomly between 20,000 and 50,000 buy it now parameters, and Robbie Keane was just the guy who I stumbled upon, and I built the squad around him. So that's going to complete this episode of the Random Coin Hybrid, guys. Not really too sure if I'm going to keep that name. The name kind of sounds cool, but if you guys have any better names, make sure you guys do leave it in the comment section below. But once again, guys, let's go for 150 likes on the first episode of this series. If we do achieve that, I will be uploading another episode of this next Saturday. So hopefully we can do that, because I absolutely love in this series. So thank you guys for all your support. But until next time, guys, this has been Russo, and have a good one.